Hello there. This is a video that I'm mainly doing for the students that I had in my meditation workshop that I did in Toronto. As well, you may or may not know if you're watching this video, I was away in Toronto for the last little while. That's my cat over there. She's on my altar. That's not very appropriate, but that's okay. They're allowed. So I was away for the last little while. That's why my cat missed me. Um, in Toronto, I did a very large workshop on meditation, the body and energy centers is what it was called. And I taught chi breathing, basically. So I wanted to review a couple of details that I didn't have in the other video on chi breathing. Though none of this is new, it's all in my videos, but I wanted to put it in one place for the Toronto students. So first of all, if you were a student at the workshop and you're watching this, I hope you're well. I hope you're doing the chi breathing practice. And I hope that you'll check out the rest of this playlist that this video is on, because there you'll find lots of other interesting stuff about Qigong and the I Ching, the things we talked about in the workshop, including you'll see there, I think there's a video on how to do chi breathing, there's a video about the stillness practice, and there's a video about the plum rule and everything else, right? So you can see all of those, but in short, I wanted to comment in this video just to remind you, well, you've got your notes now that have been sent from Energetics regarding the description of the basic practice. It's just relax, breathe, focus on the Dantian point, make sure that your back is straight, and just watch the breath as you go, breathing in and out from the belly, right? That's the fundamental of it all. Be in your body and be relaxed, and don't disassociate from the body. Just be part of the body in the main active consciousness. But I wanted to also, in this video, mention those last little tips and tricks that I gave at the end of the workshop. So first of all, if you find, as you're doing chi breathing practice, that it's you're having a lot of trouble relaxing enough to get into it, then you can try working with the mudra where you place your thumb on the ring finger in a position where you find the pulsing of your chi, right? So search around for that. It might take a bit of looking. You can take your time until you find it, right? And then focus yourself in the chi breathing, but also paying attention to that pulse. And see if you can't make your body slow it down. Just relax, relax, until that pulsation is more normal, until you're in a relaxed state. Okay? Now, I also wanted to remind you about the fact that with chi breathing, you can do it sitting down, you can do it standing up, you can do it while you're walking, you can do it while you're in a line, you can do it in the middle of a shopping mall, it doesn't matter where you do it, right? And likewise, you can do it with your eyes open, your eyes closed, or maybe the most recommended version is with the eyes half open, so that you are neither distracted by things you might see in your environment, like a cat, or so drawn into yourself that you zone out and lose the active consciousness, because this is a meditation where we use the active consciousness. So keeping the eyes just halfway open, that means you can see what's below you but not what's above you, and remaining in that posture will usually help you to not be either too distracted in one way or too distracted in the other, right? If you incorporate that with the plum rule, which is that line of connection between the tip of your nose until the Dantian point, to help you make certain that your back is straight when you're doing standing posture. When you're doing sitting posture, then the plum rule just acts as something that reminds you to be centered in that Dantian, in the lower Dantian. Sitting there, your eyes half open, the tongue touching the roof of your mouth, and your tip of your nose aligned to the Dantian point. That will help you if you're having too much trouble maintaining attention, if you're not, if you have the opposite problem of having trouble relaxing, if you're getting too relaxed and you kind of just zone out and lose everything, you lose track of everything. So instead, you increase the focus a little bit. But all of those things are purely secondary, right? They're options that you can add to the basic practice of Qi breathing. And you don't have to. If you're doing Qi breathing as is and you're doing it fine, you're doing it with your eyes open or whatever, you don't have to worry about any of those. But I wanted to include them here because they weren't in the notes. And so now you can see this in the video. Once again, feel free to add me, not just the people that were in the Toronto workshop, but anyone who wants to can feel free to add me on Facebook, Swami Anand Nisarg, or to join the I Ching group on Facebook or the Mystery School group on Facebook. And likewise, if you're interested in a more in-depth curriculum of training in meditation, mystical practice, the understandings of the universe, etc., then feel free to ask to apply to the Yi Fa Society by sending me a private message, ideally over Facebook, or else getting in touch with me through YouTube and then emailing. So good luck with your work, and thank you again to all who attended, and hopefully we'll see you all again the next time I'm traveling in North America. Thank you very much.